A new federal rule will freeze the wages of seasonal farm workers who get a special visa to work in American fields. News Channel's Karen Cruz-Arduña tells us what this means for Central Coast farmers and workers.
Even as the pandemic rages on, farm workers keep busy, making sure people around the world are fed.
They contribute to this country.
Susana Covarrubias is an administrative assistant to immigrant advocate organization La Hermandad. She sees migrant farm workers as a boost to the local economy.
Having to live here, pay rent, buy groceries, their day-to-day necessities. So they're a big contribution to this country.
But a new Labor Department ruling means local workers won't see any pay raises over the next 2 years. A local growers group sees that pay freeze as a positive for local farmers.
The rulemaking better protects against adverse effect wage rates of the workers in the U.S. who are similarly employed. And additionally, the rate of the compensation will more closely match the compensation for more comparable positions of the domestic employees.
The salaries cover people here on what's called an H-2A visa. They come from different countries for seasonal work in the fields. And the wage levels are different in each state. In California, farmers will get $14.77 an hour, 77 cents above the minimum wage.
We support the H-2A guest worker program, which complements our domestic employees during this ongoing labor shortage.
While the U.S. Department of Labor argues these changes are the best, farm worker advocates point to 2022, when California's minimum wage goes up to $15 an hour, meaning some of these workers will be making less than minimum wage.
That's not fair and it's not right. It's not right for our immigrant community because as it is, it's hard labor. You don't see somebody like myself, I don't see myself making it out there in the fields day to day, day in, day out, not taking any breaks.
The United Farm Workers Union has filed a lawsuit with a goal of overturning the new rules to raise pay for farm workers wherever they come from. In Santa Maria, I am News Channel reporter Karen Cruz-Arduña.
Now a check on the COVID-19 numbers in San Luis Obispo County. 66 new cases announced today, making 587 active cases. There has been a similar pattern of cases per day over the last few days. Today, the county surpassed 5,000 cases since the pandemic started. You see 5 people hospitalized, 2 of them in intensive care. More than 4,400 people have recovered. Cal Poly is now keeping students in isolation off campus because so many students now have COVID or have been exposed. Almost 1,200 students are currently in quarantine because of an exposure or in isolation after a positive test. 20 students were moved into overflow spaces.